They called her stupid. But when the body cam footage played, the entire school froze. Before we begin tonight's story, stop for a second. Think about every time someone told you that you weren't good enough. Every time they laughed, doubted, or dismissed you. What if you could prove them wrong in front of the entire world? Tonight's story is about a girl who did just that. But her victory came with a price. Subscribe now to the Untold Struggles because this is one story they never wanted you to hear. The classroom smelled faintly of chalk and disinfectant. Fluorescent lights buzzed overhead. 16-year-old Amara Johnson sat at her desk, neat braids pulled back, eyes locked on the board. Mrs. Whitfield, the math teacher, tapped her marker impatiently. All right, class. Solve for X. Amara's hand rose slowly. Her voice, soft but confident. Excuse me, Mrs. Whitfield, but I think the answer is 24, not 12. The room went quiet. Mrs. Whitfield turned, eyes narrowing, lips curling into a cold smile. Oh, Amara, let's not embarrass ourselves. You are not the brightest one here. The class erupted into laughter. Daniel Harper, the so-called golden boy, smirked from the front row. Amara froze. Her throat tightened. Her pen slipped from her hand. But instead of crying, she wrote one line in her notebook, pressing hard enough to tear the page. They'll see. That night, Amara sat in her grandmother's cramped kitchen. The peeling wallpaper carried decades of stories. The smell of cornbread lingered in the air. Her grandmother, Miss Laverne, tough as iron but gentle as rain, watched her closely. Something's eating at you, baby girl. Amara stared at her plate, then whispered, She called me stupid. Miss Laverne's fork froze midair. Slowly, she set it down. Her voice low and steady. Listen here. Stupid is what they call you when they're scared of what you could be. Amara's eyes welled up. Her grandmother reached across the table, squeezing her hand. You were born to break their rules, Amara. Don't let them chain you. The next day, the school buzzed with whispers. Posters decorated the hallways. Academic achievement ceremony. Jefferson Scholar Medal. Everyone knew who would win. Daniel Harper. Straight A's. Debate team captain. Son of a powerful school board member. Whispers filled the air. He's getting it. His dad already pulled the strings. Amara walked past, clutching her books tighter. She knew her grades matched, even surpassed Daniel's. But no one believed a girl like her could win. Daniel brushed past her, smirking. Don't worry, Johnson. They'll give you a participation ribbon. Late afternoon. The sun dipped low. Amara returned to the classroom to grab her forgotten notebook. As she passed the office door, voices slipped through the half-open frame. Mrs. Whitfield, we can't give it to Amara. She doesn't fit the image. Assistant principal, it has to be Daniel. We can't afford controversy. Amara froze. Her heart pounded. Quietly, she slid her phone from her pocket and hit record. Their words seared into her chest. Bias. Corruption. A rigged system. She walked away trembling, clutching her bag. For the first time, she had proof. That night, Amara replayed the recording for Miss Laverne. Her grandmother's eyes narrowed, fury in her voice. They're playing you, baby girl, but they don't know who they're dealing with. From a drawer, Miss Laverne pulled out an old hard drive. Dust clung to its edges. Your uncle left this behind. Bodycam footage from his days as a school security officer. Amara hesitated, then clicked play. On the screen, grainy footage. Mrs. Whitfield sneering at a younger Amara. Her voice cruel, mocking. You'll never amount to anything, Amara. Stop wasting everyone's time. The footage ended. Amara's breath caught in her throat. She wasn't crazy. The world had to see this. The days leading up to the ceremony grew tense. Rumors swirled. Some classmates whispered about Amara's near-perfect grades. But in the cafeteria, she felt the sting of laughter. Snide remarks. Dream on, Johnson. Know your place. Daniel leaned close, his voice dripping arrogance. You'll never be the face of this school. That's mine. Amara stared back, silent, her jaw set. In her bag, her phone buzzed, a reminder of the recordings. Her weapon. Amara sat at her desk, the glow of her lamp spilling across her notes. Equations. Essays. Her truth written in ink. On the tablet beside her, The body cam footage looped again and again. Miss Laverne's voice broke the silence. You have the truth. But truth means nothing if you hide it. Amara nodded, though fear churned inside her. Tomorrow wasn't just a ceremony. It was a battlefield. The auditorium glittered with banners, celebrating excellence. Parents filled the seats. Cameras flashed. The principal stepped onto the stage. His voice boomed through the microphone. This year's Jefferson Scholar Medal goes to... The crowd leaned in. Daniel Harper. Applause thundered. Daniel strutted forward. Smug grin plastered across his face. Mrs. Whitfield beamed. Amara's hands trembled. The medal dangled in the air, inches from Daniel's neck. Stop! The word sliced through the auditorium. Gasps echoed. All eyes turned. Amara stood, her voice shaking but firm. I have proof. Proof this award was stolen. Confusion rippled through the crowd. She held up her phone. The screen glowed. The recording played. Mrs. Whitfield's voice. She doesn't fit the image. The assistant principal. It has to be Daniel. The auditorium fell into stunned silence. But Amara wasn't done. She lifted the tablet. Maybe you think I'm lying. But cameras don't lie. The projector flickered. The bodycam footage filled the giant screen. Mrs. Whitfield's sneer froze the room. Her voice, dripping venom. You'll never amount to anything, Amara. Stop wasting everyone's time. Parents gasped. Reporters scrambled to record. Teachers whispered furiously. Daniel's smile faltered. The superintendent rushed to the stage, pale as paper. This changes everything. The rightful winner of the Jefferson Scholar Medal is Amara Johnson. The crowd erupted. Cheers thundered. Amara walked to the stage, her steps unsteady but her chin high. The medal slipped around her neck, shining under the lights. Her voice trembled but grew stronger. Don't ever let them decide your worth. You write your own story. The applause was deafening. Miss Laverne wiped tears from the back row. For one moment, Amara had won. But victory doesn't end a war. As the crowd roared, a man in a dark suit stood silently at the back of the auditorium. His eyes cold, his lips curled into a thin smile. He leaned toward another shadowy figure. She thinks she's safe now. Let's see how long that lasts. Later that night, outside the school, Amara clutched her medal. Her phone buzzed with a new message. No name, no number, just words. Nice victory, but medals can't protect you. Be careful. Her blood ran cold. She looked up. In the distance, headlights flickered. A car door slammed shut. The story was only beginning. If you're still watching, you feel this story in your bones. You've seen how quickly injustice can be exposed when truth finally speaks. Don't miss the battles yet to come. Hit subscribe right now to the Untold Struggles, because Amara's fight has only just begun. What would you have done if the system called you stupid and the world believed it? Amara chose to fight. If her story shook you, then comment, share, and subscribe to the Untold Struggles, because the next chapter will reveal secrets darker than anyone imagined.